Hello and welcome. This is Carolyn Pitts with Intend Well. I'm an ACE certified health coach and behavior change specialist. And this is the second in my series about how to make transformational change in your life. In the first video, we talked about setting an intention and we talked about the power of intentions. In this video, we'll talk about readiness for change. How do you know when you're ready for change? Many a New Year's resolution is forgotten by February because we mistake the excitement of the holiday as being ready to make change in our lives. The first step in knowing that you're ready for change is to know your sacrifices. Gym memberships soar in January. It's easy to go buy a gym membership, but it's not so easy to make time to change into your work clothes, drive to the gym, work out, take a shower. That takes time out of your schedule. And if you say, well, I'm going to make time by going to the gym when I get up in the morning before I go to work, well, then you're going to need to sacrifice some of your usual evening activities so you can get to bed at an earlier bedtime. Otherwise, the snooze button is going to be the only thing getting a workout. So unless you have oodles of free time in your schedule, which I'm assuming you probably don't, you're going to need to figure out what it is in your daily routine that you're going to sacrifice to make time to work on your intention. The second thing you want to know is your whys. Why do you want to change? If you're looking at maybe stopping smoking, is it because your doctor told you you should? Is it because a loved one keeps nagging you about it? Is it because you just know it would be better, probably save you some money? But is it a really heartfelt reason? Because when we're talking about change, change can be hard. And our whys need to be so powerful that they can motivate us when the going gets tough. And is your why realistic? I need to take a moment here to point out that sometimes we're motivated to change because we think it'll bring joy to our lives. We think, well, if I lose the 20 pounds, if I buy the new car, if I find a romantic relationship, suddenly my life will be so happy. But that's not how happiness works. Happiness is a choice. First, to do another video about that. Make sure you know why you want to change. Make sure that it's a heartfelt change. And make sure that it's a realistic expectation for the change. Third, know your wins. Timing is everything. When is a good time for you to start your transformational change journey? If you're in the middle of some other upheaval in your life, it may not be the right time to start. And fourth, know your who. I think sometimes it's really easy to underestimate the impact that our personal transformational change can have on the people around us and our relationships with others. If you've set the intention to spend less time playing games online, that means you're also going to be spending less time with your online gaming friends. If you've set the intention to eat less of a certain food that you feel is unhealthy for you, you're going to need support from the other people in your household, maybe to keep that food out of the refrigerator, out of the pantry, so it's not sitting there tempting you. And people who are the closest to us, our really good friends, our romantic partners, they may worry that the change we're undertaking is going to take us away from them, is going to have a change on the relationship. And so they may unintentionally impede our progress. Likewise, there may be people in your life who you can call on to support you in your journey of transformational change. Who can be there for you when the times get rough and you need some support? So there you have it. The 4 ways you know you're ready for change. You know your sacrifices, you know your whys, you know your whens, and you know your whos. So if you spend time thinking about your whys, your whens, your whos, and you just don't have good reason for that transformational change, maybe you don't have a heartfelt commitment, it's okay. It's better to wait until you have those things, until you're really ready to take on transformational change. Because if you jump into it with half-hearted reasons, you're going to get half-hearted results and full-blown disappointment. That's what happens with New Year's resolutions. People jump in without really thinking about their sacrifices, their whys, their whens, and their whos. February comes, they're not getting up to go to the gym anymore, and then they start to beat themselves up over it. But they weren't ready to change in the first place. So if you're not ready, it's okay. Come back to it when you are. If you have any questions or feedback for me, please drop me an email at intendwellllc@gmail.com. I've created a worksheet to help you with the steps in the transformational change process. Drop me a line. I'll be glad to email it to you. I'm rooting for you. You've got this. And remember, the best things in life are intentional. So intend well.